I'm not gonna complete it. But I'm just gonna give you a taste of what it is first, before I actually show it off. Or, I mean, before I actually attempt to do it. Which, for all I know, I'm actually gonna, like, live stream it or something, just so I can kind of do it without at my own pace. So, Ultimate Challenge 4, I'm just gonna show you this. Third turns. Escort Toad. And look how giant this map is. Like, you have two options. You can go this way, which is a slightly shorter route, but filled with more enemies, or you could go this way, which is a much longer route, but less enemies and more you're dealing with cover blocks. Doesn't matter, because the pipe will end up leading you here, and if you do take this route, you're kind of forced to go this way, which means you have to go like that, and then all the way around. I mean, you kind of have to go here anyways. So you do this. And then you get to pick a path. Which one? This one has a lot of cover blocks that you have to walk around. This one has a lot of the cover blocks that can be really annoying. And this right is just a straight shot, but there's like a line of like smashers and bucklers and enemies and stuff. And that's about it. This doesn't look that bad. But remember, enemies will spawn. And the enemies that spawn are insanely tricky. So you get next to, like, no breaks. You have to deal with this. And you almost have to rely on a little bit of luck. At least that's what I did when I first beat this. Which even then, I got this game, like, more or less when it came out. And I only beat the Ultimate Challenge, like, 3 years later. So, that's how hard it was for me. And I kept trying at it, like, quite a few times. And that was, again, in my first playthrough. For my recording playthrough, do I even want to attempt it? Probably, like, not. But I don't really get a choice. I don't remember what my winning team was. I'm gonna assume it was this, though. Because you need healing, you need to heal Toad whenever possible, and you need to deal damage and make him move faster. And the best way to do that is to have Luigi, and then Rabbit Peach is great for healing, because if you can have Luigi, you can't have Peach on your team. And Rabbit Luigi's only good at healing if you're able to set up the Vamp Dash. But guess what? Toad can't dash, Toad can't jump, Toad can't damage any of the enemies, so the Vampire effect is kind of useless. Like, this is the team that I went with. And now you'll notice that there's not really, like, you can... There's not really anywhere you can go to try to deal with most of these enemies. Like, you can go like this. Like, these are all Garden Ziggies. These don't look that bad. Oh, one of them actually just didn't... It just went off screen. That's really funny. Like, again, like, these don't look that bad. Until you realize that you have to deal with every single one of them. Because otherwise, they can't, and most likely will, damage Toad. Like, let me, I can show you, like, an example of, like, what turn 1 would look like. You would, like, go as far as you possibly can. And then you would kind of, like, move up. Because you do also have 20 turns. It's not like you can, like, try to wait for a path to be clear, or try to clear a path, like, instantly. You will have to take damage eventually. Also, I don't know how Peach took damage somehow. There you go, you get to see Luigi's, like, one new weapon get used for a little bit. And the idea is that you're kind of just having to babysit, like, Toad for basically ever. It's not a reach area, it's an escort Toad. So turn 1 didn't look that bad, until then you look at turn 2. And now you're suddenly dealing with a bunch of rabbit plants that you need to somehow get away from. In fact, I didn't even leave Luigi in a good position now that I think about it. Like, yeah, I guess I can deal with this one, but that's kind of it. Bye. Like, yeah, this is, like... Okay, like, yeah, there's only 3 of them, and you can easily, like, KO them if I, like, go ahead and do some dash damages and stuff, but... Do I really want to do that right now? Like, that's not enough to KO, so I then have to use, like, Mario and jump on him or something. Like, I guess I can try to go... I can try to show you why it's difficult. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing, but, like... By that I mean I'm also trying to make sure that I can... I don't want this to go on. Like, I only just wanted to show you what it's like. So, alright, so turn 1 was pretty easy. Turn 2 is not that bad. As long as you know what you're doing. Now let's take a look at turn 3. Look at the amount of enemies that just spawned. And unlike the last 2, like, turns, you most likely are not going to be able to one-shot them all in one turn. Now, yes, you can do this to kind of give you a little bit of a safer path, but that's not really exactly gonna work. Oh, it damages myself? I didn't actually account for that. Whoops. I thought that didn't. There we go. Let's do this. Like, as you can see, like, this is just me trying to use, like, splash damage to, like, my advantage, and it's just, like, almost not working. Because they're all, like, pretty spaced out decently far. Oh, I guess I could have itchy feated this turn, but it's whatever. Now, in a situation like this where you can't defeat all the enemies, a lot of times you just want to deal with the enemies that deal the most amount of damage, because they will be dealing a lot of damage to Toad if you do that. And look at that, now we have turn 4. Look at the amount of smashers there are. How do you deal with them all? Good luck, that's all I'm saying. Like, I don't even know what's the best way to deal with them all, to be honest. Can I empower everyone from here? Not Peach, which is a little unfortunate. Like, again, it's nice to, like, think about all the stuff, but I know this is not gonna work out very well. I'm just kind of doing this just cuz. Oh, I was kind of hoping it would target the other smasher that's right next to me. But this is still good, I guess.
Let's go.
See, I can defeat those smashers, but like, okay, let's see. This one... Man, this is like one of those weird cases where it's like, you know, like I kind of have to like choose like what is worth targeting right now. And you're gonna encounter the situation a lot where like you have to choose who to target. Let's see, I can only target this one, so I might as well. And look, there's a bunch of enemies looking back, and we didn't even deal with all of these enemies easily. Oh, they don't enemy empowerment? That's interesting. But look, now we got bucklers. Smashers aren't the worst since they only have a melee attack, but now we have bucklers. How do you deal with this? Again, good luck. That's all I can say. Because you have to somehow deal with all of them. And this would have been a turn where I actually kind of wish I saved my M-Power, to be honest. But I get the critical bounce, so you know what? That's just as good as a compromise. I'm only dashing these guys since I can right now. Can I dash? I can dash into this one. It's better to do that, because that way I can kind of clear a path a little bit. Alright, look at that. We can damage you. I mean, nice critical honey, although admittedly we can't really do anything with it. I can damage you, I can do that, or I can do that. It's a kind of a depending on, like, what's worth targeting. See, this is what you mean. You're gonna have to just... You're gonna have to choose who to target and who to not target. I feel like this one, since that one can't move, but like, I don't know. But like if I do that, then I damage Mario, so you can never really win in a situation like this. You just have to pick and choose which one will be the best. Like, I might as well just get rid of this buckler. Because the other buckler has to move, and that rate is just going to be dead. And I might as well do this so I can conserve, like, Mario's HP. If I actually do it in this F1 episode, then I don't know how I'm going to feel. I could heal, but I'd rather heal when Toad needs the healing the most. Which we're going to be taking damage next turn anyways, so... Oh, you can actually damage me from here. I thought you couldn't, to be honest. See, this is why I wanted to heal now. Now that Toad got damage, I can easily just do this to heal it all up. And that's kind of the strategy that I'm gonna be using if I do this mission. I can't provide an itchy feet, so I kind of have to go like here and then provide the itchy feet. As like an example of what I would be doing is like, you do also have to make sure that you are in range to give Toad your support. It's also really weird to see him inked, because like his animations don't quite feel right. I don't know why I didn't jump off. I should have. I guess I can still, technically. There we go. And then do this. And then, like, yeah, there we go. We're actually doing, like, decently well, but, like, it can go downhill really fast. I might as well just target you guys, just because you guys are over there. Like, it's this area, honestly, where, like, attempts seem to, like, run dry. Because look at the amount of enemies that spawn, the variety of enemies, and the way you have to deal with most of them. Like, because you can't target these guys from the front. Valkyries, they're gonna constantly get the high ground bonus when they're up here. And then there's a bunch of enemies that you can't really easily deal with. Like, I would like to send Mario up there, that's kind of my only hope. And then, now you have a second question. Where the heck do you leave Toad to have them be safe? Like, you almost don't have a place to have them anywhere. Let's see, like, what can I do right now? I can, like... Well, I can't dash into you, but I can dash into you. Jump up. Do a stomp jump, and then kind of get behind... Actually, go here. Like, this is what I would have to do, is I'd have to send Mario up here. And then, like, use my hammer to KO all three of them. Like, this is a pretty good start so far, but... Look at the amount of enemies we still have to deal with, and with no clear and easy way to deal with them all. Alright, that's nice. That actually gets rid of all those enemies. Now I guess I can use a sentry, like, there to get rid of all three of those bucklers. But, like, now look, like, I can't put Toad anywhere, really. Oh my Arceus, please, thank you. That's who I meant to do. Like, I actually dealt with this decently well, but that's kind of because I kind of knew this was gonna happen. So I actually knew, like, where I needed to go and stuff, but like even then, it's like I didn't deal with all the enemies, and the enemies that are left are still like they're still pretty strong ones. I mean, like you're kind of forced to leave strong enemies alive because the weak ones are just gonna die most likely. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna save my Sealy Stare. I love how there's still this one buckle that's over here. That's actually really funny. These Smashers are still trying their best. Can't really do anything. So now this is one in, like... This is, oh no, never mind, you don't have a choice. You kind of had to just move forward. Also, I'm just gonna say this right now. I really hope you like listening to the Bowser theme, because that's literally what the theme of this area is. Okay, if I'm gonna do that, then it makes way more sense to do this. I can't Itchy Feet next turn. Makes way more sense to do this. Get a little bit of chip damage in with the dash, and then like, you know, I actually might be able to do it in this episode, which will be really funny, but I'll definitely split it into 2 episodes. If that's the case. Okay, well now I can easily just dash into you and do that to kind of KO you. But I think the next area that comes up is just a bunch of mid-bosses, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's what's next. Let's just have Rabbid Peach up immediately in case that is the case, but I'm pretty sure that is the truth. Okay, it actually might just be a bunch of peekaboos, which I don't know if that's better or worse. I mean, it's just as bad. Oh, okay, no, there is a Calavera. Oh, and supporters. Okay. Like, it's also kind of unfortunate that most of these enemies are spaced out in such a way where, like you can't really use a sentry to, like, get rid of a bunch of them. Like, this is the only good sentry location right there. Because that that damages 4 of them. KOs 3 of them. And Calavera get launched out of bounds, so they... Okay, no, they're still in that one, heading in that one direction. I don't remember... I mean, regardless, I try anyways, because this could potentially take out 2 of them. Oh, okay, it'll actually damage all 3 of them. That's actually really good, then. So the only one that it does not KO is the lava supporter, so that's the one I'm going to target first. Or damage a little bit. Just deal a little bit of damage. I can only make sense to Steely Stare this turn because of the sheer amount of enemies there are. Like, I guess I could Empower to get to, like, deal that last little bit of damage I need for the other enemy, but, like, not worth it. Especially when I can just go like this, and this might actually do enough. Yeah, exactly. So now I have a couple of options. I can defeat you, or I mean I can damage you. I can defeat the supporter, or I can defeat this peekaboo. I think I'm gonna go for this peekaboo, to be honest. The supporter doesn't really deal that much damage. And if the enemies are dead, then they can't really heal. They can't heal something that's dead. So it's like, it's not like that big of a deal. I can actually run like almost everywhere. That's actually kind of funny. Well, I do definitely... I actually might go here. No, I'm just gonna go as far as I possibly can. Because the Calavera is definitely gonna try to do something mischievous. I just know it's going to. So if I try to give it some bait by putting Rabbid Peach up here, that actually might work. It actually might be a good idea to do this anyways. Because I might also make the this other supporter damage me. I'll put the shield. Actually, I don't know if that was worth it, because it might deter the AI from actually targeting. Oh, actually, you might just die. Aw, and it got the push. Oh, okay, actually didn't move that far. Honestly, that was the one time when the honey actually was kind of useless. If it didn't honey, we would have actually been in a better spot. I'm gonna do this. Get Toad the heck out of here. Actually, is he in healing range? Mario's already at full health, so it's good to do this now. Okay, we can dash into you, which is probably just the best thing for us to do. Wow, I can, like, move light years ahead right now. That does 100 damage, and I can't damage you in any other way, so I'm just gonna KO you. You're also just gonna be annoying if I leave you alive. I guess I could... Oh no, I can't. Never mind. I was gonna be like, I guess I could use my sentry and like have it slowly get there. So, the decision is now, where do I put Peach? I have two options. I can either... Whoops. I can either make it so that Mario can easily... Okay, how much? He has 7 tiles of movement, so it would be like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we can't reach the pipe. So I can put Rabbid Peach here, so that way Mario can reach the, or can team jump, but like they can't really do anything even when they're up here, because they're kind of stuck up here. So I think what I'm actually gonna do instead then is I'm just gonna put Peach over here to deal with whatever kind of threat is potentially gonna spawn over here. I think that's the best thing for us to do. Mario already doesn't have the best movement anyways, so I think we'll be fine. These smashers are slowly gonna come, but don't think it's gonna hurt. Oh, there's a rabbit plant up here. Okay, I'm actually really glad I left Luigi up here then, if anything. Also, Toad's movement is not effective when they're in a pipe, so that's actually really nice. Or Itchy Feet doesn't work when it's in a pipe, rather. I just have to move up as far as I possibly can. Can I target anything? I cannot. Can I empower my team? I can empower Luigi, but not Rabbid Peach. Like, I'm actually treating this in now like a serious battle, now that I've actually gotten decently far. Which is kind of funny. I can't target anything, so Mario's kind of useless this turn. I mean, this just is gonna do enough. Like, that's just gonna do enough damage. But is that the thing I want to do? And I think the answer is actually yes. I want to get rid of the rabbit plant, because the rabbit plant being up here is just gonna be annoying otherwise. So now you're gone. And just by being up here and stealing staring, I get high ground bonus. So, yeah, definitely worth it. See, now it's just a matter of what do I want to go for. Do I want to go... I mean, obviously I want to do this, but if I damage you, then you become closer. But actually, that might not be a bad thing. If I push you, then everything is null and void. Oh, and yeah, exactly. You're just dead. That's why I was like, I'm gonna take the risk. Because if I go up, I can go as far as I can, and the Smasher can't reach me. I can dash into you guys and just deal some nice chip damage. And all I need to do is just not be inside the Smasher's range, which is kind of unfortunately a little close to where I am. I could alternatively, like, be inside the Smasher's range and tank the damage. But why do that when I need my heroes to be mostly at full health? At almost all times. Especially in a mission like this. Again, really upsetting that Mario can't really do anything this turn. Exactly, perfect, alright. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So now we still have this one full health Smasher. No new enemies have spawned, though. That's really good, actually. Well, Mario's movement isn't affected, and Peach, Rabbid Peach, yes, would be nice to have some better movement, but I think they can still, yeah, they can still reach. Do I wanna... Okay. What do I want to do this turn? Can I... I can just head down. So it's much better to just keep Luigi up here, to be honest. That's not nearly as worth it. It is way better to just keep Luigi up here. I actually might have just put that in a really bad spot, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, I can't target it from here, but I can easily go with... I can easily target it with Peach, so it's not like that's a big deal. Just make sure... I want to move Toad. Oh, they can go, like, way up. Okay. In that case, then, let me just get rid of the Smasher. Boom. Bye. Okay. We're doing actually really well. I might as well do this. And also, this is really good because, again, Toad's movement is not affected while inside a pipe. I'm just gonna go over here. Just to kind of prepare myself. Can't target anything. Mario is unfortunately really far behind. I guess I can circumvent that almost by doing a team jump up. No new enemies have spawned, so that's a really nice... Really nice. I'm just gonna go up here. Alright. There's probably gonna be a bunch of enemies that are gonna spawn the moment I go forward. And the idea... I'm gonna take... I might... I might take the left path. Because I can easily... This is all glass cover. So you can destroy it pretty easily. Especially if it's some splash damage. This is when Yoshi would have actually been kind of helpful. But I'm pretty sure enemies will spawn here. And if not, there might be like hoppers or something. And they can like hop over. And then if that's the case, then I can just use sentries and stuff. And that will easily KO all the... Or get rid of all that cover. I mean, same effect because applies here, but this is way more risky because these are all cover blocks. These cover blocks are like the super effective ones. And these ones will be really hard to work around, especially things like the burn or the push, or the... Where it's like, those ones are... And the bounce even, but like especially the burn. Like, it's way more unpredictable. So I think I'm just gonna send Toad up. Now Toad can reach any of the pipes, so we don't even need to Itchy Feet next turn. You know what? I actually think if I go to the left path, it might just trigger enemies to spawn immediately. We'll see. Because the enemies, I'm pretty sure... Actually, can... Oh, Mario can't reach the pipe. That's a little unfortunate. But, I'm pretty sure the enemies are based off... of where I position Toad, not where I position the heroes. Oh, all the enemies spawn. Oh, it's Wario and Waluigi. Oh, that's actually scary, actually. Oh, actually, no, it's not Waluigi. That's actually maybe a bad thing, because Waluigi is the most easily exploitable. See, look, these are all just Garden Zickies. The issue is that you can start targeting everything. And actually, I can easily just make a cover path. Is there a way I can, like, protect... Oh, I mean, I guess I can't easily. This is way worth it, though. Because, again, this gets rid of some of the cover. Which is what's the scary part. But this does also open up the pathway. But this gets rid of most of the cover. This is exactly what I want to do. Look, that breaks almost all the cover, which now this is basically a straight path. What I think would have been kind of cool, like I know it would have been like not as effective, but it would be kind of cool if these are actually full cover blocks, not partial cover blocks, because then like you were actually committed to taking a path. Like, yeah, like, I know my strategy kind of makes that null and void, but, like, you know, it would be kind of cool. Oh, I can't, actually. Even if I jump, I can't move anywhere. In that case, then, it might be better to just set up an end power for Luigi. Although, actually, maybe not. So, I need to send them directly behind this cover. There's no other choice. I have to send them there. And honestly, if I do this first freaking try, which there's a pretty high chance I'm going to, I'm gonna be, like, so dumbfounded. Because, again, this was something that took me forever on, like, my first playthrough. I'm actually gonna be behind here. Which I guess that means I don't have to jump. It definitely makes sense to defeat next turn. In that case, then. Yes, exactly. Perfect. Get some inks, maybe, Luigi? Yes, okay. I think we might have just won. It's only just that I'm really just worried about what Waluigi's gonna do. That's the thing I'm worried about. How much damage can Waluigi do? 85. You can't do anything. You can only ground pound, which I don't know how much damage that does, but that's a little scary. But you can only do 85. So, we're actually safe. And you know what? I'm just gonna be in front of Waluigi, for whatever the heck of the reason. It targets Rabbid Luigi, or Rabbid Peach rather. Yeah, I can't target them. Alright, it's just up to the whims of fate now. Okay, it only moved. Okay, that was not that bad actually. Okay. Okay. I think we're done. I think we actually probably just won this. Maybe. I don't actually think so, because how far can Toad move? I think we need another turn. Oh no, actually I think we did win. Hold up. That is so oddly dumb. I thought this was gonna take multiple attempts, and here I am trying to, like, see how everything works out, and then I just ended up doing it. Well, I mean... it's not like I'm gonna say no to this. Wow, look at that pitiful damage. I'm just trying to make sure it's, like, extra safe. Because I'm pretty sure Toad... Yeah, Toad can just reach. We're done. Make sure that there's no, like, villain sight or anything. I don't want to lose now. But I think we're good. Battle cleared. No way. It's 11 a.m. right now. A 1 hour and 21 minute recording. And I actually defeat both of the ultimate challenges in one video. You got the 2 new weapons. Progress saved. Please save. Please. I don't know what to say. Like, this took me so many attempts. So many attempts when I first did this. And here I am, I do it first freaking try. My luck was kind of, like, actually pretty good, more or less, but it also wasn't at the same time. Like, I actually got super effects a great chunk of the time. And a great chunk of the times when I needed them, too. But there's some new weapons. I'm just gonna get Yoshi's Rocket immediately, because Yoshi's, like, one of my favorite characters to use. But, like, Rabbid Yoshi's, I can't afford this one. I mean, stone damage is really good. I'm glad to do that. So you had to have more chance to afflict the status or more damage, and I think the extra damage is way better than the extra chance, in my opinion. You don't get any skill tree points, though. You're kind of just stuck with what you have. So what is that? So you need... That's another 60. So that'd be 80, so you would still be 20 off, so you can't even get all of those. I still don't believe it. Like, if I actually go to quit to the main menu... Oh my Arceus, there it is. My second file completed. My recording file. Now yes, there is something that's not gold. It's the ultra hard challenges. Maybe I will do them. Especially since I haven't even done them on my main account. Maybe I will do them. But that's a big maybe. Considering the fact that I literally just completed the series. Like after, I don't even know how long, where I like kind of put the series on hold because I didn't... Like, I just knew that the last things I had to do were these ultimate challenges, and I was just not gonna look forward to doing them. At least, I got them all done, so I don't have to worry about the ultimate challenges. There are the ultra hard challenges, which are, you know, still hard, but... At least that's, like, all from the, that's all the base game content out, because the rest of it is just DLC, like the Donkey Kong Adventure, which I've actually never done before. And also the ultra hard challenges, which I've not even completed them all. But yeah, I think that's mostly just everything done. I mean, I can go inside the file, but there's nothing left for me to do other than the ultra hard challenges. And it's gonna give me the long loading screen. Thankfully though on Switch 2 it's not nearly as bad, and also the camera and stuff is way more like the frame rate and stuff is a lot better. But this is just me rambling. I'm so excited that I got this done. I'm gonna end it here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you another time. You let an 8-ball fall. Goodbye!